Hi students, welcome to Data Handling Session 3 with Miss Siyanda Mnguni. Okay, so before we even begin today's session, who can remind me what we learned about the last time? Yes, that's correct. We learned about pictographs. What did we say about pictographs? Okay, yes, that's correct. But we also learned that a pictograph is a type of graph that represents the number of items through pictures, or shall I say by pictures, okay? So we said that a pictograph does not have numbers, it only has pictures only. So you can only read information by looking at pictures. Remember, we said that the only thing that has pictures is the tally sheets, the list, but the pictograph doesn't have pictures. So it only focuses on doesn't have numbers. So it only focuses on the pictures. Okay. So we also learned about the importance of looking at key. Why is the key important? Okay. So we said that the key is important because it gives us or shows us information about the items or the number of items in the data. Okay. And we also said that it is important because, yes, that's correct. Okay. So a pictograph is important because it helps us to record and collect information that we would like. It helps us to collect whatever information that we would like to collect. Okay, so it doesn't choose whatever information that you would like to use on a pictograph. You can use it. So here's a quick task. I'm going to give you a few minutes to complete this task. Okay, everyone should be done by now. Okay, so today's topic is solving word problems by analyzing data. Okay, so looking at the chart, you see the blue chart here. Who can tell me what this word means? Okay, so repeat after me. This word says analyzing. Repeat after me. Yes, repeat again. Analyzing. Repeat again. Analyzing. Okay. So, does anyone know what this word means? Yes. Okay. Thank you. Okay. So, analyzing data is a process of interpreting the meaning of data that has been collected, organized, and displayed in a form of a chart or a graph. So, in simple words, analyzing data is collecting information that is shown on our data. So, it means that it is reading information in order to solve problems, okay, or to solve calculations. Okay, so moving along to the next activity. Okay, so a survey was conducted amongst learners, and the learners had a choice to choose their favorite ice cream. Okay. Okay, so this is my favorite topic because I love ice cream. Like everyone likes ice cream. Okay, so I also know that you guys like ice cream because I know that I love ice cream. I am a fan of chocolate, so I love chocolate ice cream. Okay, but that's not the focus of today's session. Okay, so looking at the data at the screen, who can tell me what is the first thing that we have to look at? Okay, Yes, that's good. We have to look at the number of items. So we have to look at the number of students that they said they like ice cream, I mean vanilla flavor, the number of students that they said they like chocolate flavor, the number of students that they said they like strawberry flavor, the number of students that they said they like peach flavor. Okay, that's good. So what else must we look at? Yes, yes, that's good. We also have to look at the key because we said the key is important because it helps us. So we said that it is very important for us to look at the key because it helps us to give us the number of people that voted. Okay, so in this case, one vote is equal to four votes. So it means that one person four is equal to a number of four people that voted. Okay, so you have to complete this activity, and I'm going to give you a few minutes before I move on. So you see the question, it says which flavor was preferred the list. So you must write the flavor that was preferred the list by looking at the data that I gave you, and then you must state the reason for selecting your answer. Okay. And then you must also state which ice cream flavor would you prefer and why. And then you must carry on answering the other questions. So I'm going to give you a few minutes to do this activity, then we're going to move on to another activity. Okay, so I'm sure everyone is done with the activity by now. Moving on to the next activity. Okay, so this data shows information on the number of cars that Miss Wilson repairs per week. Okay, so we are not given a key here, unfortunately. So one car represents, so that means that one car represents one car. Okay, so what's going to happen now is that I'm going to give you another chance and time to complete this activity looking at these following questions. Okay, so you can write the answers on your chalkboard, and then I'm going to give you a few minutes. After completing this activity, can I please have one learner who will volunteer to tell us or to show us how they have got their answers. So only one learner, so one learner must choose each sentence. So you're not allowed to choose two sentences. You only have to choose one question. Okay. So you can't repeat the question. So you choose one question, you explain the answer, you explain how you found the answer, and then you give another learner a chance, and then that learner will also choose one question and show us how they got the answer. Okay. Okay. So before we leave today's class, don't forget about homework. So today's homework is that I'm giving you a chance that you have to go and conduct data. You have to go and collect data, and then the data that you have to collect is, you can choose any data. There's no specific category. So it's up to you on which category you would like to do. But what should you do is that the data or the research must be conducted among family members. So you can't do a research on your friend, you can't do a research on your pastor, you can't do a research on your neighbor. You only focus on your friends, okay, on your family, okay. And then after collecting that information, you have to represent that information in a list, tally sheet, and pictograph. Okay, so you're going to draw it on your books, You have to draw a tally sheet, you have to draw a list, you also have to draw a pictograph. And then after drawing it, you have to do a video of 2 minutes where you explain to me how did you go about doing the research, and you also have to explain to me your experience in doing that research.